going to be showing you the money framework that I offer, FS Money. Okay, so let's get right into it. So basically, you can come up to any ATM, and what I offer is you can press E to use the ATM, which will position you, do whatever, which sometimes, there we go, that was a bit weird. Not sure what happened there, that's never happened before. Anyway, so as you see here, you have this, you can change from dark to light mode, whichever you prefer. You have your cash, your bank, the increment amount, you can set this to nothing if you prefer. Again, it's configurable, that's your, how much you can increment at a time, and then your ATM fees also configurable. So let's say you want to take out $100, it would cost you 102.5. So we can withdraw, and then it'll take that from you. That is basically how the ATMs work. You can deposit, withdraw, pretty simple. Now, in a recent update, I have actually added a huge brand new banking dashboard. It's pretty awesome. So you can simply do /banking and you get this awesome thing on your screen. You can go from 90 days to the last 30 days to the last 7 days. And you get a nicely drawn graph to show you your transaction history over those last amount of days. You also have your transaction count here. You have your flow for inflow at that amount of time and the outflow over the last 7, 30, or 90 days. And that changes, as you can see here. And the graph does reflect this, as you can see. You also have currency distribution. Now, currently, I only in my server have bank as the transaction currency. You can log more transactions from, cash, poker chips, or dirty money if you prefer. But in my opinion, I think banking should be the only one that is a transaction that should be logged. Anyway. But again, that is up for your choosing. Now, you can come over here. Now, also, real quick on the analytics page, you can copy CSV files. So if you prefer to make your own graph or just have the data that's raw, you can do that. For the transactions, this will show you every single transaction that is saved in the database for you. And it shows you the date over here, the source of what it came from, the currency, direction, so credit or debit, and here's a debit for example, the amount, either positive or negative, the balance afterward, and the reference if there is any other referencing. Some of these, just different scripts can put different stuff. The exports have source and reference though. And then you have the status, which is applied. Currently, that is the only status that can be there. There will be other ones in the future. And of course, if you have more than just banking, well, you could select more than just banking, but I don't. You can sort by direction to only viewed credits or only viewed debits or all. You can also search. So if I only want things for ATM, I know ATMs are ATM withdrawal, and I could do that. It's pretty simple. Now, for sending money to other players. Also, you can hit this to clear all your filters. So if these are set to whatever, you can simply do that and it'll reset everything. Now to send money to other players, you go to wire transfer. And you could choose from where. And again, this is also using whatever's... There's config options for this. And then you need their server ID. And they can find that by opening their banking as well to here. And so we can do 2, and then we can do 50 test invoice. We'll just do that. Also, you are in animation holding an iPad when you're in this. There is a wire fee as well, and this can be configured as well in the config. You can send wire, and well, in this case, I basically just sent myself $50 and got charged $2.50. So, it was kind of a lost situation, but I don't have anyone else to show this with right now. So let's try to say there's not a third person on here. So let's see if you did 3 and trying to send an invoice to someone that was not online. it will say wire transfer failed. It will give you the reason, and with player that server ID, with that server ID is not online, and it gives you the server ID you entered. So you cannot send things to people that are not online, at least currently. That is pretty much the money framework. It does require a database to work, so make sure you know how to do SQL databases before purchasing. And if not, we can help you as much as we can over in our support Discord in the description down below. Feel free to join. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.